What was your biggest surprise when you started working here?
My biggest surprise?
Hi everyone, I'm Jason with Life at Google, where we share an inside look at what it's like to work here. Today we're at our New York City campus, and we're asking Googlers if working here matches what they expected before they began. For me, I remember watching the internship movie back when I was in high school, so I was afraid that Google would be super competitive. The reality though couldn't be any more different. So let's see if anyone else has a similar story. What's your role and how long have you been working here?
So I have been working here for like 9 months, and my role is software engineer.
I have been at Google for 2 years on and off, and I was an intern before in Sunnyvale, and my role is software engineer.
I'm a product technology manager at Google. I'm in the ad score business, and I've been Google for about a month now.
I'm a manager in trust and safety ads content investigation. I've been at Google for 5 years now, which is nice. There are extra PTO days.
I'm a product marketing manager in Android, and I've been at Google for 8 years.
I'm a software engineer for material design. I've been at Google for 3 years.
Before you began working at Google, what did you expect it to be like?
I expected to not fit in. I thought everyone would be super intimidating, super smart, working on things that just don't make sense. But the process of getting to meet people, getting to really dig into my work has made it feel a lot more like it's like a work passion and life passion, and engaging with really tough questions and being able to solve some of them.
Okay, that's awesome.
I expected there to be a bunch of free food, a bunch of activities, cool, challenging projects.
How's the reality been compared to your expectations?
It's been good so far. Like, for me, something I really value is like my work-life balance. If you have like a good manager, which I do, like they're able to support you, help you like grow and stuff like that. It really helps a lot. So for me, I think it's been what I expected, I guess. But I owe that a lot to my manager, I guess.
So what are some common perceptions or assumptions you hear about working at Google from people who don't work at Google?
Everybody expect me to be a math genius. I expect everybody here to be a math genius, but that's totally not true.
Yeah, like some people say like, oh, it must be stressful to work at Google or like these big tech companies, but it is not as much.
That you don't have to work very hard, but you get to play it a lot. And also that everyone knows everything that's going on. So if you like work in cloud, you know everything that's going on in like Google X. Yeah.
How true do you think those assumptions are?
I think there is something really cool with TGIF. So you do get to understand what's going on, but Google and Alphabet is just so vast. So it's really hard.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that like all of the roles at Google are just engineering or like very tech in nature, and they don't necessarily think of a lot of the other departments or more creative roles like in marketing. So definitely, even if you're not in tech, you can have a role at Google that's really exciting.
What was your biggest surprise when you started working here?
My biggest surprise? Well, like my first experience was with the internship. I didn't know about the bikes. Like in the Bay Area, there's a bunch of bikes that let you go from one place to another.
I heard there's scooters here though.
Yeah, there's scooters here. You could scooter from one place to another.
Surprises. Yeah, I think the workload. I thought the workload would be too much, but it is not.
Surprises. How down to earth everybody is around me, because I am a singleton here. My main team is in California, so I got stuck with a bunch of other people, but we just turned out to be good office mate, and we play ping pongs together. It's pretty amazing. It's not as cliquey as I thought.
I think in terms of the colleagues that I'm working with, it's a very international place. So even if you're working in in the U.S. offices, you have so many people from all parts of the world.
Yes, and surprises in a really good way. I was really feeling intimidated because there's so many great people working here, and how I would be able to manage. But I guess everybody's so friendly, and even if you're the best of best people working in the team, they'll come to your level and try to explain you stuff when you're just starting, and it's really a friendly experience here.
Awesome.
I think the surprises were probably how different the work that different people do and the backgrounds people have. So people coming in from different industries, different parts of the world. I think I expected it to be a lot more similar and homogenous in terms of backgrounds. So getting to see all of that diversity was pretty cool.
Is there anything you'd like to ask a Googler? Let us know at goo.gle/askagoogler. Thanks for watching. Thank you, that's all we had.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then can you quickly sign? Is there anything else you'd like to ask a Google? Is there anything you'd like to ask a Google? Is there anything you'd like to ask a Google? I can't say Google.